Hey everybody, this is Little Vernie coming to you again from one of them subtropical paradises that we can go visit there every once in a while, and this and that. And last time I talked to y'all, they were teaching me, the boys down here were teaching me about this game of golf, and it's kind of a foreign concept to me, except it's outside and you got some fresh air and you got some big open spaces that are nice and green, and that's pretty good. Kind of like that a lot, but the playing the game, that was kind of different. I remember the boys went and got me some golf hammers, and they got me some of them little whittled sticks and some balls, and then we kind of went at it. And I'm starting to catch on to this game a little bit, and I'm getting so I can kind of move that ball down the old alleyway down there, down the old cow path, and anyway. So the boys thought, well, maybe we should invite you to come play in a scramble. Now, I didn't know what that meant, what the scramble meant. And I said, well, I don't exactly sure how those rules work or whatever. And they said, well, that's okay. You just come on up to the little golf shed up there at about 8:30 in the morning, and we'll get you on the team, and we'll line you up, and we'll go send you out. And I said, well, that sounds like a good deal. I'll come up. And they said, and then the last thing they said threw me off a little. You see, little slanchways on this deal, because they said we'll get us some birdies, and by the way, it's a shotgun start. And I thought, well, this is kind of looking up. This is a little bit more like my part of the world a little bit, and some bird hunting and some shotguns and this kind of stuff. And I thought this is going to work pretty good for me. So I head up there about 8:30 the other morning, and there's just loads of people there. There was quite a bunch. As I understand, I found out later there's 6 of us on each team, so that adds up to a lot of folks when you line them up with all the holes, And so I decided that I would, go ahead and kind of participate in this. But there was quite a disturbance, when I first started out, because I got up there. Remember they told me about the shotgun start, and I guess I didn't really know what that was. And I tell you what, it just all broke out when I pulled that nickel-plated Winchester 101 over-under shotgun out of my bag. People started flying around all over every direction. I tell you what, we're in one of these kind of retirement places, and you could hear them titanium hips and knees just a clanging, and pacemakers going off and all kinds of stuff. People diving underneath the carts and running this and that. And old Floyd come over and he said, no, Vern. He says this really doesn't have anything to do with shotguns. Actually, what it has to do with is that we all scatter out. See, that's like the old scatter gun kind of thing. He says we just all scatter out and we get started in a different place. And so they got that kind of figured out. And the boys were pretty good there at the golf shed. And they locked up old Bessie for me, and we headed out to play a little bit of this golf out there. And we went out and I whacked my ball down the cow pasture there, down the alley there for a ways, and I went over to take my second shot, and I said, no, that ain't the way this works. With a scramble, we got a captain. We do, the guy with the lowest handicap. And I thought, oh, really? I didn't know about the handicap thing. And I says, really? I says, he's got the lowest handicap. And he says, yeah, that's right. And he says, well, right now, he says, Little Vernie, you got the highest handicap. And I thought that was kind of rude, that kind of called me out on that kind of thing. And then I got to thinking, well, if everybody's got a handicap here, I guess this guy that's the captain, I guess he's got the least handicap of them all. So he does walk pretty straight, and he doesn't seem to, have much trouble with his hands and stuff. He ain't got the arthritis yet or nothing. So anyway, he took us out there, and they found the one they thought they wanted to shoot at, and we did that, and we got it, a couple more times. We got it in the hole. He's moving on there, and I thought, well, this is a pretty good deal. I don't have to work near as hard on this one because I don't have to chase that ball all over, because I tend to use the whole course, you see. If you're going to pay that kind of money, you ought to be able to see the whole thing and around, and I just kind of go back and forth and up and down. So, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit there, So I learned a lot about the golf today when it comes to to shotgun starts. It has nothing to do with shotguns. Okay, that's the first one. The second one, birdies, is when you get your ball in that little cup there, that little like cut off Dixie cup in the hole, with less times than whoever figured out how many holes there is said that you should be able to do it, you know. And so it has nothing to do with hunting at all. And the other thing is, I learned that everyone here has a handicap of some kind, and we're ranked by how severe our handicap is. And I'm a little worried because they said I had the highest handicap on the team, and I seem to get along okay. I seen some other guys out here I thought looked a lot more stove up than me. But anyway, I'm learning a little more about this game as we go along, and I can't wait to get back to the prairie and give it a try out there. They see what kind of that works like. I've seen these golf ranches out there at home, and so I thought, man, it'll be all right. I'm going to give it a shot when I get home too, and maybe I can get some other guys to try it out. So anyway, this is just a little Vernie coming back to you from this tropical paradise, and we'll be talking to you later. You just keep doing what you're doing, having fun. We'll see you later. Bye.